Captain Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, man, we back. It's Monday, a brand new week. Hopefully everybody is having a good morning, man. So far, so good on my side of town. It's shining here in Southern California. The weather is good, just right. It ain't too hot yet. But we got some new content, man, with the Nolan Wells situation, man. It's going to be a surprise that a lot of y'all going to be well, I don't even think a lot of y'all going to be surprised. Y'all pretty much already knew what I'm about to show y'all. But for the ones who didn't, y'all going to be surprised. We seen Officer Tatum take Nolan Wells' friends back to the island, but it's something that he didn't show us. Was it intentionally? Let me take y'all to Uncle Willie D page and show y'all what's going on over here. Let's go.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, I said it before, but now I'm really saying it. Nolan Wells was murdered. And
a lot of us felt that way too, and still feel that way. All right, let's get back to it.
I believe the whole town is involved in the cover-up. That's right. I said, well, maybe not the whole town, but much of the town. This is why we don't have an official investigation report released yet. We don't have it. We don't see any motion at all, except in the ocean. You dig what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Family, we got a woman who goes by Just Bree on TikTok. B-R-I, Bree. And she has been filming. And she came across camera after camera.
And y'all want to know where them cameras was at? Watch this, y'all. Watch this stuff, man.
Located on Horn Island.
Oh, there we go. Cameras located on Horn Island, y'all. Now, we thought it wasn't no cameras there. Oh, the whole time we've been doing these reactions on this Nolan Wells, covering it, the news, TMZ, nobody showed the cameras that we are about to see.
Yeah, fam. They got cameras all around that place. It is impossible for somebody to create a travesty like the murder of Nolan Wells, and nobody saw nothing. Not one of those cameras pick up something. Now, it may not pick up every single detail, but those cameras got Nolan's murder on it. One of those cameras saw what happened.
Okay, there's Horn Island right there. Looks like there's a sailboat out there, maybe?
It's up there in the water.
That's the island. That is how long it is. It is pretty long, guys. Yeah. That's the west end, or that's the east end.
And this light.
And then over here is going to be the west end, and this is the washing machine that they're talking about. Water is pretty choppy today, but that is the island. There's some houses right there. The next place I'm going to take you to is over by Lover's Lane, so you guys can see how much housing and stores are over there that have possible footage. But yeah, let's get to the end of this pier. Wait a minute, you guys, there's fucking cameras.
All right, look at right there, y'all. Look, there's a camera right there. It's a few cameras. Can y'all see on top of the roof right there? Right here, where this arrow is at, is a camera. Look like it's a few on this side, and it's one right here on top of the pole. Camera after camera. Nobody disclosed that.
On the fucking pavilion. And they can't even say they don't work because there's a fucking solar panel. Now I know you see me watching you, and I know you see me watching me. There's literally cameras everywhere.
Cameras everywhere.
Here we go. Every fucking where. Okay, so I have now made it to Old Fort Bayou Pier where they pulled in to a stop. This is an oyster house right here, and then next to it is the fireworks stand. Now, I don't see any cameras here, but let me get in my car and I'll show you where there is a camera because I'm too fat to walk. For reference. What's that? Oh, what's that? It's a camera, guys, with a light. this, guys. What are you? Oh, yeah. Okay, we are now over here. So that is how far the oyster house is. I want to show you guys something. Look at that fancy house over there. Y'all see any cameras? I see lights. I wonder if there's a camera over there. I'll have to go on the other side of that bridge and see what's going on. Now, where the ramp is, there is a drawbridge up there because this is a short bridge, so I'm sure there's cameras up there. They have to have cameras, which is a state law. I'll have to look into that. Now, this is where they would have come in at. Look at these fancy houses over here. That man walking his dog. I bet you they have cameras. Maybe them.
Why Officer Tatum didn't show us all this? Why he didn't show us the cameras? Why he didn't show us these? He showed us everything else. He didn't show us this. And why the news haven't talked about these cameras? Do they know about this? They got to know about this. Why these cameras wasn't shown?
Or maybe them. Interesting, right? All right, let's go look at some more. We're gonna walk on this side of the dock so you guys can get a better understanding of what we're looking at over here. Okay, we are on the other side of the dock, and I want you guys to take a look at this. That's a catfish house. They are definite to have cameras in there. Look at these houses. Can you tell me none of these houses saw anything on their next stop to Lover's Lane? Which one on a point to where Lover's Lane is? That, my friends, is Lover's Lane. And you're gonna tell me that I ain't questioned. None of them houses. By the way, that's a restaurant. That's a restaurant. So they have even better view. But they haven't questioned any of these motherfuckers who own these houses. Look at that. That's a historical home registered.
I'm pretty sure them houses got cameras on them too.
The state of Mississippi, you know they have cameras. I'm just saying. Oh look, my friends found the cameras.
There you go, more cameras.
Ain't that something? All right, we're gonna get back on Lover's Lane. I just had to explore the little neighborhood they had to the side there. All right, this is back on Lover's Lane. So this is where one of them home people live. I'm not sure if it was a male or female. One of their shops was here on Lover's Lane. You're gonna tell me?
No, that house is just beautiful.
Not these houses. All right, let me touch this.
Let's go there, Mom.
Oh, Lord have mercy. There was a house.
With all them cameras, something was caught on camera, man. They had to have some type of sighting of Nolan Wells. Let me go back and see what he was about to say.
You're gonna tell me?
No, that house is just beautiful.
Not these houses. All right, let me touch this.
Let's go there, Mom.
Oh, Lord have mercy. There was a house.
$1 million homes, fam. $1 million homes line the island. That's money. That's money. And you know, boating is an expensive hobby. So you start talking about people who got money, so-called close-knit community, they have some of their own being accused of something as heinous as murder. How far do you think they go? How far do you think they'll go?
Over there that had the gate completely padded up. You couldn't see through it, so I can only assume it might have been the house. But yes, this is, look at this.
Can we go there?
Look at that, baby. Water on every side with all these stunning.
Keep in mind, fam, you can just watch how Trump moved and watch how all of those billionaires and millionaires moved who went to the Epstein Island. Look at all of that. How many of them are in jail? How many went to jail?
Good question. Nobody, but they found ways to lock everybody else up. I know that.
All of them. All of that access, money. It's like the more money they have, the more corrupt they are, the more wicked they are. So you can't put nothing past a pretty house and big money and cars and planes and boats. You can't put nothing past none of that. People that got all of that kind of stuff, they got to step on a lot of people in most cases to get it.
I just had to show you off. Okay, now we are at the end of Lover's Lane. We're going to go back up. You're going to see all these fancy houses coming from this direction. Zoomed out as much as I could. You get the idea. Look at that. Stunning.
See, more and more people are starting to come out. The title of this is Nolan Wells death capture on video, right? More and more people is coming out. This is a white lady. This ain't even a black. This is a white lady who taking the time out of her day to go out there and say, nah, something not right. I don't like how we getting a bad name. The past might be the past, but I'm not like that. I'm going to go out there and show these people. I'm going to go show them that there's cameras on there because I noticed everybody is missing that. I'm going to show y'all the community. This not just no island that's some deserted island. Let me show y'all what's close to it.
Okay. And the biggest house had the most private gate. You'll see all these wrought iron gates, how they just open and the people are chill and they don't care. Wait till you see this next one. It's quite interesting. And I bet you $1 million that these houses got cameras. Now, I'm not going to stop to look at everyone, but...
Well, sure, them houses got camera. Let's just say Nolan Wells did make it back to land and he was roaming around here. It's cameras. They would have caught him on camera if he was roaming around it. Let's just say he did made it to back to land. They would have caught him on some of these cameras.
Make a joke here. Okay. It's coming out.
All right, fam, you get it. You picking up what she's putting down. Family. Nolan Wells was murdered, and his murder was captured on one of those cameras, if not captured on a cell phone.
Now we need to find out where are those cameras located. We know those cameras are being recorded. We seen the solar panel up there for the power. Where is the footage from those cameras on July 4th?
Yeah, because you know how youngsters do. They film everything. You saw the group of girls, the white girls, I think it was 3 of them, who
the black girl, yeah, I seen that.
Dragged the black girl who had epilepsy, dragged her up the stairs, beat her. You know, one of them came down on her head like with a DDT move, like bam, you know, one of those wrestling moves. It wasn't DDT, though, more like one of those wrestling moves. But yeah, man, they film everything. They film their crimes. I don't know what that's about, but these youngsters film their crimes these days. It don't matter what the crime is. They film. So you can go to those phones and find out what's going on.
Yeah, now we got these video cameras. We can find out what's going on. We could definitely find out what's going on. This is why it's important. See, they never expected this case to leave out of Mississippi. And by everybody continue to cover it, I told y'all we're not going to stop. I might get on some other stuff, but I'm going to come right back to where I started at. But this is why it's very important for y'all to share the video, push the video, because it's getting to different people. There's somebody that might have lived in Mississippi say, you know what, let me go ahead and just go surveillance the area myself. I probably never been there before, but I'm right down the street. Let me roll down there and see what's going on. Hey, look, whoa, wow, we found cameras. Some that nobody showed. We haven't even seen Ben Crump post anything about these cameras.
If indeed the so-called boys, who are really men, because all of them are 18. I have yet to hear anybody, any of these publications call them men. They are men. If they didn't do it, let's look at the phones. All of y'all submit your phone records. You too, Katie. Submit those phone records. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at those phone records. Let's take a look at all of those cameras stationed around the island. Those cameras are there for a purpose.
Security. That's why. I was saying that in the beginning of my videos. Where's the cameras? No cameras there. Why is no cameras there if thousands of people go there often? Wouldn't you think it should be security? Cameras there, it's cameras everywhere else. Why this particular place have no cameras? I was thinking that.
It is to capture crime, and it's also used as a deterrent. But when a camera is far away and you can't just look right there and see it, oftentimes you might think you're not being watched. So those cameras, from what I see, are very good quality. So they got something on them. If nothing else, the movement of those boats, people coming and going.
License plates, names of the boats, clear facial recognition. They got these flock cameras. Flock cameras know everything. I'm pretty sure them cameras do too.
Yeah, but I think his murder was actually captured. It's captured on one or more of those cameras, and it's highly possible that one of those youngsters actually recorded it. It's somewhere. Maybe they deleted it after they realized the gravity of everything, and they realized this thing is getting out of hand. These people are looking for answers, and they really want answers. We got away with stuff in the past, but look like we might not be able to get away with this, so we got to cover our tracks.
That part. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about all this, man? So y'all just seen, hold on, give me 1 second. Y'all just seen somebody go to the island on their own and showed us something that we haven't seen before during the whole reactions of this Nolan Wells case. We haven't seen nobody cover those cameras. We seen Officer Tatum go there. We seen the sheriffs go there. We haven't seen Ben Crump post anything. I don't know if he went there yet, if he sent investigators out there yet, or in fact, this is actually Horn Island. But if this is Horn Island, it's cameras there. So anyway, man, what do y'all think? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. Make sure y'all share the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of y'all for showing up every day. For the ones who sharing the content, I highly appreciate y'all. Thank you. Let's get this channel going, man. Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next reaction.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.